Bill, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule this morning to talk with us about KlariVis. I'm really looking forward to our conversation. I thought maybe we would start off with you telling us a little bit about FVCbank and your role there.
Sure. FVC started in 2007 as a de novo bank. I came on board in 2011 as the chief lending officer of the bank. We were about $200 million in assets when I started. We are now about $2 billion in assets. Almost all of that is organic growth. And our loan portfolio is about $1.5 billion as of today. So it's been about 10 years of hard work, but we've had some good success in a really good market. So we're pretty happy with where things are.
Now that FVCbank has been using KlariVis for a little more than a year, what has your experience been like? How has that helped you with your role?
Yeah, this is the first bank I've ever worked for in 30 years where I have data at my fingertips anytime I want to see it, 24/7. It's up to date. And usually I've always relied on a report writer or somebody somewhere to send me a report. Maybe they send it once a week. Maybe they send it once a month. They never sent it when I wanted it. It was always on their schedule. So the experience has really been amazing. Our entire team has just sort of grabbed onto KlariVis because we realize information is everything. And frankly, we never had much of it before unless we asked for it. And when we asked for it, it took a week to get it. So this is the first time I've ever had real-time information at my fingertips, and it's phenomenal.
I understand that from my banking career. I had the same experience. How does your team use KlariVis?
Our lenders and the support people, they now see maturing loans, past due loans, not when we tell them about them, but they see them all the time. And we've seen a market decrease in maturing loans that were not renewed and past due loans, because the way it used to work, a past due report would go out every 2 weeks. Well, if you were on vacation when that report went out, by the time you got back into your email, there were 500 emails that were ahead of that, and it would get missed. Now the lenders and their support teams understand I can look anytime I want to look, anytime I have time to devote to that, and the information is real time. It's accurate. It's by lender or it's by market, however you want to see it. And it has reduced our past dues by probably 75%. We almost never have a maturing loan that hits maturity anymore because we start working on those things 90 days out, which was really not happening before.
That's incredible and music to my ears. I remember chasing those down in the past. What features do you use most often? What do you like the best?
We wanted to separate what was happening in the PPP world from what the actual core bank was doing in terms of loan growth. Well, there's a detailed balance sheet in KlariVis that breaks down the portfolio by different types of loans. So I can go in and see, oh no, our loan portfolio isn't shrinking. It's actually growing because the shrinkage is due to PPP forgiveness. And it's just really helpful, not just to know what's happening, but to know why it's happening. Don't tell me we're growing, where are we growing and where are we not growing? There's detailed reports by loan officer. The lenders use that because they want to track their incentive plan. They want to know where they're going to be on a quarterly basis without me telling them where they're going to be. So now I don't have to tell them where they are anymore. KlariVis does that for me. And it's just a real help. It's a real time saver. And the information, we never had it before. We never had it in a timely manner before. And now we have it on a daily basis. And it's phenomenal.
That's awesome. I'm going to pivot just a little bit and ask you, has KlariVis helped you in getting information together and data together quickly for regulatory inquiries? You know, during exams, there's always that hustle and bustle to get things together. Has it helped you at all there?
And with KlariVis, we were able to not only obtain the information timely, but anybody could obtain the information that they asked for. I didn't have to wait for Lisa, who was on vacation, or Jackie, who was out sick. If they asked for something, I had it at my fingertips, as did everybody else. And I think it's the transparency that it's not just management information, it's just information. It has taken work that was critical, but never much fun, and made it a whole lot easier to do.
It's really made it a self-service capability. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about KlariVis? Anything that has surprised you about it?
I think what has surprised me is when we rolled it out, not everybody in the bank had seen it. There was almost no training necessary at all. It was point and click. And I think our training session for KlariVis maybe lasted 10 minutes. That made the team adopt it instantaneously. It wasn't that I had to go around and tell people to start using it. As soon as they saw it, they realized the power of it. And I think it was a real surprise to me that literally in 2 days, 25 people who never heard of KlariVis were using it almost on a daily basis. And that just tells you the power in information. You give people information, that's a good thing.
Wow. Well, Bill, thank you so much for your time today. We greatly appreciate it and hope we get to do this and some in the future.
You're more than welcome. I'm happy to help and love the product.
Thank you.